I need more tomatoes and eggs tonight.
What? How about we make some braised pork belly tonight? Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you how to make Chinese braised pork belly or hong sha rou. It's one of my favorite meals and it's very simple to make. Let's get into it. All right, for today's recipe, we'll be using skin-on pork belly, rock sugar, bay leaves, star anise, black peppercorn, a tomato, some garlic, ginger, green onions or scallion, some eggs if you want to, shaoxing wine, dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, and some fish sauce for umami. All right, let's prep the aromatics now. Cut the tomato into wedges. Scrape the edge of the spoon and peel off the skin of the ginger. I want to cut about 4 slices for the recipe. So I bought skin on pork belly and it's got hairs and we have to remove it by searing it with a pan. I'm gonna use my wok, but you can use any wide pan if you want. All right, now we want to heat the wok up until it's smoking. So I want to press it down so the skin makes full contact with the pan. We only want to sear for a couple seconds here before taking it off. All right, now I just want to use the back of my knife to scrape off any of the burnt bits on the skin and any of the singed hairs. All right, next we want to boil the pork with aromatics to get rid of the stench and boil out the impurities. For our aromatics, we'll put in 2 bay leaves, 2 slices of ginger, 2 green onions, tie it off, and then 2 tablespoons of shaoxing wine. And we just want to bring this to a boil. Now that it's boiling, we can see a lot of impurities have floated up to the surface. We just want to skim that off. Today's pork belly is very clean. There's like barely any impurities. Once it's cooked, we'll take it out and cut it into bite-sized pieces. After emptying and cleaning the pot, let's start the braising process. Let me add some oil to the pot. Now we're gonna add the rock sugar and water and turn on the pan. So we will need to melt down the rock sugar and caramelize it a little bit before we add the pork. We're gonna keep going until the rock sugar fully melts and the water evaporates. Now you can see the rock sugar has melted a little bit and the water has evaporated. You can see in the pan it's a very syrupy consistency. At this point, we can add in the pork. Once the pork is well mixed, we'll add in all the aromatics. Add in 2 ginger slices, half a clove of garlic with the skin on, which is fine, 2 scallions, preferably if you tied it off so it doesn't separate. We just want to caramelize everything in the pan a little bit, just until the smell starts coming out. Now we'll add enough water just to cover all the pork. Now we'll add seasoning to taste. 1 large spoonful of fish sauce, 3 spoonfuls of the dark soy sauce, and 3 spoonfuls of regular light soy sauce. All right, let's taste this a little bit. Tastes pretty good. Now that it's boiling, I want to cover it and let it simmer for about an hour. We want to turn down the heat a little bit too. While the pork is cooking in the back, let's make some boiled eggs. So in this pot, I put in a wire rack and put the eggs on a rack. Essentially, we can fill the bottom of the pan with a little bit of water and steam the eggs instead of having to boil the eggs in a full pot of water. I'm gonna cook these eggs for about 8 minutes and then put it into the pork belly. Now that the eggs are done, I want to put them in cold water to stop the cooking process, and then peel them and then put it into the braised pork. Now it's done. Wow, look at that piece of pork. All right, let's get to plating it. All right, taste test. Well, smells pretty good though. I love how the pork just melts in your mouth. The subtle sweetness and the saltiness pairs perfect with rice. Let me try the egg too. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and comment below on what dish you want me to make next. Hopefully it's more healthy because I'm getting fat.
Oui!